full show. Lady, take it ready and go, can't go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Oh, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Oh, I say one full morning, a two full show. Three to get ready, now go, can't go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue Christmas shoes. Thank you very much. I want to thank my mama, my daddy, and I love my banana peanut butter sandwiches. Thank you. What's up? Hope you guys are having a good day. I did notice that my nose doesn't snarl as much because I got so much facial hair. But I had one of my friends yesterday call me Elvis, said my hair looks like Elvis, so I thought I'd do an Elvis song. Real kind of impromptu, and I messed up a couple of chords, but that's okay. Now you know I am live. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're on class number 8. 8 classes, free online guitar classes. If you're watching this the first time, my name is James Dean. Say your name for me. Well, it's nice to meet you, my friend. This is not a replacement for private lessons. This is just kind of, hey, this is some things to work on, and we do it together. If you'd like to have private lessons, check out your local place. I'm here in Georgetown, Kentucky. Let me know. We can do virtual lessons right now. However, check with your local musicians. Send me a message. I can help you find somebody. This is what I do. This is how I get paid right now. Still no unemployment. But that's okay, because I like my peanut butter and nanner sandwiches, and they're cheap. You can tip me at paypal.me or /James Brano, or Venmo me at my ID is James Dean Rocks. For anybody that ordered one of these James Dean Rock shirts, they came in today. I haven't got mine yet. I don't know why. I know why. But anyway, if you ordered these shirts, you should have got them in. If you're interested in ordering these shirts, I can start another campaign. Comment below. Send me a message. The more people that say they want it, we can start it again, which is cool. Hey, just a reminder, I'd like to know where you're at, what you're doing, who you is. Tell me where you're listening it from. I know I've had some people from Arizona. I'd love to have some people from Hawaii. JR is on. He even made sure he put the hyphen in there to remind me that it's JR, not Junior. Junior is when you're in trouble. Junior Renee Elizabeth. I'm just joking. I know JR's up there in Ohio. So comment below. Here's how this works with Facebook is the more people comment, the more interaction, the more popular it gets. Also, if you are watching this, I know that I saw JR do this yesterday. Share this. And when you share it, just don't hit share. Comment. Say, hey, this guy's got really cool Elvis hair. You should check it out. I know they did that yesterday, and I really appreciate anyone that did do this. It helps me a lot. The more visibility I have, the more this helps me. Yep, you're in Blue Creek up there. I've been to Blue Creek on my way to Portsmouth, to the river. Anyway, so I'm excited that you guys are on here, and you're watching wherever you are, quarantined in your house, which is kind of cool. All right, we're going to jump into this because we've got a lot to go over today. Jan is still in Georgetown, Kentucky. She is. If you're watching for the first time, I have all 7 classes, I know without a doubt, uploaded to YouTube. These classes are 15, maybe 20 minutes. You can skip all the fluff at the beginning because I do the same thing over and over just to make sure we get consistent and persistent, right? But you can go back and watch the classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and see the reviews. We're not going to review a lot of. We talk about how to tune a guitar, what kind of tuners you can use. We talk about when you're in tune. We're not going to review all that because there's no point. I even get on there at one point in time and connect my phone so you can actually see. I think that might have been class 2 or 3. So if you get an opportunity, you're watching this for the first time. I know my friend Miranda up there in Colorado, she was like, man, I need a refresher. I'm like, great, go out to YouTube. The YouTube is James Dean Rocks Music School on YouTube. Subscribe. even if you don't need to watch them because you're watching them now, go out there and subscribe on YouTube. I need 1,000 subscribers. Guess how many I have? 54. I'm really, really close to 1,000, aren't I? So share that also if you get a chance. The more you guys share, the more it helps me. There's a lot of those things that people, that's check. Now we're back. I think I'm back. I'm back. I'm happy. I'm back. I'm back. So I think what happens is sometimes I hit this microphone and it shorts out. It doesn't short out. It makes the computer go, hey, it's not there, and it shuts me off. So I apologize. All right. Back to our finger exercises. That's where we are. All right. So remember what we're going to do. Finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're on the first fret. We got our wrist forward. Our thumb's in the middle of the neck. It's a little awkward, right? But I'd rather you do this now because later, when you get into bar chords, you'll really, really need to have that wrist forward. You see that? That's Tennessee whiskey right there. So you want to make sure you have that wrist forward. And you want to make sure that thumb's in the back there so you can keep your fingers curled. So, here we go. Finger number 1's on the first fret. Finger number 2 is on the second fret. Finger number 3 is on the third, fourth, and you just go all the way up the neck. This is just getting you used to putting those fingers down. When you get to that pinky, it's okay to swivel that thumb a little bit. So watch my thumb. See how it wants to pivot, just like a basketball? It's okay to do that. So make sure that you do that just to warm up every day. Well, eventually, I'm trying to grab this pick eventually, well, actually, I'll go ahead and do it now. Go ahead and take your pick. We talked about yesterday how to hold the pick. We don't want to grip it too hard. If you missed yesterday's lesson about how to hold a pick, you need to go back and watch. It's really cool. We talked about how to hold a pencil is very similar to how to hold a guitar pick and all these different things. So just a reminder, do not grip it very hard. Get to the tip as much as possible. And what I'd like for you to do, why not, right? So we're going to do that finger scale, just the 6th and the 5th finger exercise on the 6th and the 5th string. Just a reminder, it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on down, right? And I'm going to try to get both hands in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit that first string that's open. Right? So we're going to hit that once. And then we're going to put finger number 1 down on the first fret. And finger number 2, 3, 4. And then go to string 5, open. right up the same way. Now, here's a couple things that are going to happen, I know without a doubt. I know that you're going to get things that sound like this. It shouldn't sound like that. Or you get that little bit of a fret buzz in there. If you're getting that type of sound, there's a couple things that could be going wrong. We said it yesterday. Do you guys remember what was the first thing that could be wrong? That's right, you're not pushing down hard enough. The second thing is you might not have your wrist forward enough so your finger is laying on a string. Watch. Finger number 1 is on up here. I'm playing string number 5 and it's muted because finger number 1 is hitting it. Hear that? Alright, so a quick way to fix that is making sure you bring that wrist forward so you get more of a natural curve on your hand versus when your wrist is back, you get them laying flat. We don't want it flat. If you're flat, you're touching the other strings. You're also not as strong as you got your core, so you want to do that. So today, all the way up the neck. If you want to get froggy and want to jump, go back down. All right, we're going to move on. Yesterday we talked, or the other day we talked about chord charts, how they work. This was an E minor, finger number 2 and number 3. That's 1 and 2. So we're going to use 2 and 3. So it's like that, right? 2 and 3 are going to be used, and they're going to be on which strings? The 5th and the 4th one, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and place those on there. This is for what we call the E minor. E minor's dark. You got that on there. Make sure that wrist is forward. Your thumb is in the middle. Okay, take it off. Put it back on. Take it off. Put it back on. Take it off. Put it back on. Good job. Now, let's go ahead and play that chord. Yesterday you did it. We've already reviewed about the pick. You know what you need to do. We're going to strum all 6 strings. Remember, you want to glide over the strings like you're throwing a rock. Trying to skip a rock across water. You don't want to go, oh yeah, that sounds good. It doesn't sound good. Speaking of that, I did tune with the cable on. I need to redo this real quick. Just a reminder, if you need a refresher on how to tune, it's class 2 and 3 would be a good one to watch. All right. Let's get our E minor ready again. Thumbs in the middle, wrist forward. You aren't sitting up there with your arm like this. Your arm needs to be relaxed, but don't let it touch your love handles. All right, E minor's down. I'm going to count us off. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, ready, go, and we're strum. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 second. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Sounds evil. Good job. All right, so today I wanted to add something in there that's a little different. How about this? So we're going to learn a new chord today. Today's new chord is an A minor. So we're staying in the minor world. I want to do this because it's an easy transition. Okay, so we're gonna do our A minor and E minor. So first thing we want to look at, what is different between, comment below if you can tell me what is something different that you see on these particular 2 chord charts. What do you see that's different? Which one of these is not like the other? By the way, I just said by the way. By the way, Mountain Dew Zero is the bomb. Maybe they'll sponsor me. Mountain Dew Zero. Probably not healthy for you, but it has no sugar. All right, so the difference between an A minor and E minor, besides the obvious, the A and the E and the tone, is if you notice on there, up at the top where it says frets, do you see where that X is? We got X's and O's, X's and O's. The X lets us know something's not good, that it's bad, right? Whenever you get an X, you got your homework, you got a big old X on it with a big red marker. Always made me mad. And then you get a green check. The X was so negative. That means we're not doing it. So you will not play that sixth string, which is which string? The E string. That's correct. The low E, the fat one, chubby one. The morbidly obese one. Just joking, it's not. All right, so another thing we're going to look at, this is very similar to the E minor, is that finger number 2 and finger number 3 are just going to move down frets. Or strings, excuse me, going to move down strings. Stay on the same fret. So let's do that. Let's take finger number 2. And it looks like it goes on, look in there, it's like we're playing Battleship right now. It goes on E2. So we're going to take, not E2, excuse me. It goes on our D2. All right, so let's go ahead and take our finger number 2, and it's going to go on our D string, 2nd fret. And then finger number 3 is going to go on our, which one? The G string, 2nd fret. So there's E minor, right? And all you're going to do is go down strings. And then it says finger number 1. We're going to do 3 fingers. Finger number 1 is going to go on the B string, 1st fret. Got that? Okay, take it back off, do it again. Finger number 2 is on the D string, 2nd fret. Finger number 3 is on the G string, 2nd fret. And finger number 1 is on the B string, 1st fret. Now, Mr. Dean, what's all those letters on the bottom down there? I thought that was the names of the strings. Now, I wanted to show you another example. It actually tells you that what's the name of the notes that we're actually playing. So when your finger 2 is on that D string, 2nd fret, it's actually an E note, and so on. So that's what makes up an A minor, is A, E, A, C, E. Okay? All right, so let's do this. Again, A minor, finger number 2 is on the D string, 2nd fret. Finger number 3 is on the G string, 2nd fret. And finger number 1 is on the B string, 1st fret. Let's count off and let's play it. So remember, you might hear this sounds like that. There's 2 things that could be possibly wrong. It could be what? Number 1, you're not pushing hard enough. That's correct. Number 2 is you might have finger number 3 and laying down like this. Do you see that? Laying down. And it might be hitting that string so you can't hear it. So we need it to sound like this. What I tell my students is go 1 string at a time. Now don't forget, we are not doing the 6th string, so it's only 5 down. So go 1 string at a time. Now if you have something that sounds like this, I would first see if you're pressing hard enough. Oh, that resolved it. And then we go to the next one. Oh. First, make sure you're pressing hard. Oh, I am, Mr. D, I'm pressing hard. We'll check and see if finger number 3 didn't. Bring it wrist forward and see if that didn't fix it. Oh, that's it. All right, let's do it together. 1 single strum, like skipping a rock across water, just like that. Counting us off. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Do it again. Perfect. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Here's how you're going to practice. You got the finger exercise. I'm going to do that every day as a warm-up, right? Here's what you're going to do. We're going to go from A minor to E minor. And you're going to shadow chord. Remember what shadow chord is? It's when you take your hand off and you put it back on. Off, put it back on. Off, put it back on. You're going to do A minor 10 times. Just like that. Very simple. Okay? And then you're going to go to E minor and do it 10 times. Okay? And then, so that's 1 and 2. The third thing you're going to do is go A minor to E minor. A minor to E minor. Mr. Dean, why don't you take your fingers off? I am, actually. If you look at it, I'm just lifting them up very slowly. I don't want you to go. That's just on the initial chord. I just want you to get comfortable. We're just going to shadow chord from A minor to E minor. Watch that. You're going to do that 10 times. So real simple. 3 things you're going to do. A minor 10 times. E minor 10 times. Shadow chord. Taking those fingers off. And then the third thing you do is A minor to E minor. A minor to E minor. A minor to E minor. Guess how many times you're going to do it? You're going to do it 10 times. I would try to do this at least 3 times a day between now and tomorrow, if you can. The more that you do that, the more muscle memory you get, the easier it gets. I promise. Do not, I repeat, listen. Do not strum while you're doing these 3 exercises. The only strumming that you're actually going to do right now is strumming on the finger exercise. Do not strum right now. Yes, we talked about it. It's okay to talk about it. The more knowledge you have about it ahead of time so that when we get to the strumming, you'll be ready. Make sure you're pressing down hard. Cool. You guys did amazing. It was fun. Apologize for the mic again. I really got to figure out what that is. It never happens on the ukulele class. It just happens on the guitar class. Very strange. You guys are amazing. I got to get some stuff done today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on here, or you can actually send me a message on James Dean Rocks Music School. And this is going on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you too. Please share this. Don't forget, if you'd like to support me financially, you're more than welcome. And also, if you're interested in getting a shirt, I'm going to post these back out there possibly. I just need to have enough people that are interested. We can open up the campaign again. Proceeds go to me. It was nice to get that check the other day. I was like, woohoo, I can eat. You'd think I'd be losing weight. It's not happening. But anyway, with all that said, you guys are amazing. Rock on. Get your grok on. I'm going to start saying that. Get your grok on. That's guitar rock. Peace out, brothers.